D-Row, Julio Rodríguez, he started off slowly. I remember Harold on MLB Tonight chronicling his struggles at the plate, but it has been quite a difference in these last few weeks.
Well, I'm going to bring up some pitches in the middle of this tape that kind of signify the fact that J-Rod just wouldn't come outside the zone. And Scott Service actually fought and I think potentially got kicked out of a game early in April trying to fight for this guy's plate discipline because he didn't want to deviate from what he was doing, and guys were punching his ticket early. Okay? Seattle's playing good baseball, people. And it all starts again, like I talk about the Cleveland Guardians. They give themselves a chance on the mound. Robbie Ray, his last 6 starts have been Cy Young worthy. Flexing, the list goes on. But this dude, this is a superstar. This guy gives me like Byron Buxton vibes. This guy has given me kind of like Roger Cedeno with Mike Trout pop vibes. Ooh. If anyone remembers Roger Cedeno with the New York Mets, he was a 4th outfielder for them. No one looked better in a uniform. He looks phenomenal in his uniform. I want to take you back to spring training because I thought this was one of the cooler moments of the year when he found out in Scott Service's office that he had made the opening day roster. Listen to a manager talk about a rookie. No one said, hey, it's going to be the D-Row show when I walked into Bobby Cox's office and made the team opening day. Okay? There's superstars on one hand, and then there's the rest of us, right? Listen to Scott Service right here.
I think it's time, Julio. I think it's time. Bring on the J-Rod show.
Are you kidding me real quick? Bring on the J-Rod show. Okay, pause that real quick. Anybody, Robert.
Yeah.
I watched a little YouTube where he talked about his favorite show was Naruto. My 12-year-old son watches that little anime action.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give him a little transformation as I went into this clip. Okay, check it out right there. All right, so let's dive in because his last couple of games, he has been phenomenal. This is a superstar in the making. It really is. Seattle, you are so lucky. Run that back for me real quick. Want to see a changeup that cuts? Sean Manaea, one of the best in the business at throwing that changeup. That thing he gets on the side of a little bit, it cuts and goes to the Western Metal Supply Company. To the top, man. Staying inside the baseball. Getting on his backside. My word, just pretty. Oof. He's got Buxton, but he's probably double the size of Byron Buxton right there. 93, sinking down and in. Frankie Montas, no you don't. So, okay, he's hitting .333 with a .739 slug, 7 homers, 15 RBIs over his last 8 games, okay? And we will get into the stolen bases. We're going to get into the defense. I mean, he's going to places in that yard not too many people go to. This is an absolute bomb, and he just turns and watches it at T-Mobile Park. Woo! Crush City right there, and he's doing things that some of the greats, you saw all the tweets yesterday. So real quick, bring up the board comparing him to my man Griffey. Can we please? First 81 games.
Yo.
Pretty much the same. Center field, leading off. Look at the bags. 20 stolen bases. The numbers he's going to put up at the end of the year are just going to be stupid. So let's get into a little Naruto transition into some Griffey old school video. That's so good. I mean, you're on lists. Take a look at the side angle right there and then transition to Griffey. I mean, that's what Seattle's getting. They're getting a superstar. I don't want to put him on par with Ken Griffey Jr., obviously, but this is a situation where you're going to watch a young player for a long time. Run that back. I'm going to take you back when people thought he was struggling, okay? This is April, Sonny Gray, backdoor 2-seamer. You tell me where this pitch is.
That's out.
I don't know. It's in the other batter's box. You want him swinging at that? No chance, okay? Strike 3. We're going to let you know, Rook. How about Justin Verlander? Off. Justin's going to get that call. Run that back. But these are all in April. Run this. You don't want him swinging at that pitch right there. Then you expand the zone and everything goes south from there. So bring up the board for me, J-Mac, of the called strikes, please, on him. Take a look at this. Called strikes on pitches out of the strike zone. In April, 16 total. 10 led to punch-outs. Okay? With 2 strikes, 10 times he got rung on balls. That's tough to recover from, but he did not deviate from what he does well. He's got a feel for the strike zone, doesn't have a huge chase rate. Since May and July, 17 with only 2 strikeouts. Let's get back in. If you got to come over the heart of the zone, this is not a guy that's just looking to hit home runs. This is a guy that's driving the baseball with backspin and pop. Doubles all over, triples. He can run the bases as well. You can't get inside on him if it's over the heart of the plate. 94 right there from Caprillion trying to sink inside, up and in. He's covering all the quadrants. Just gorgeous hand play through the zone right there. Pretty special player. And then add in the bags. Come on. 20 stolen bases. Robert told you to note. 15 quickest to 15 plus homers and 20 stolen bases since 1900. He's doing things that this game hasn't seen in the last century. So just unbelievable talent. Bring up the last board that puts him on par with Mike Trout. This tells the story. Players to rank in the 90th percentile in hard hit percentage and sprint speed. This season, there's 2 dudes. J-Rod and Mike Trout.
Whew.
Pretty crazy what he's able to do. Seattle's fun to watch right now, especially with him leading it off, the way they're pitching, playing, putting themselves right back in the wild card mix.
Yeah, were you going to have some more details on Mike Trout and his recent struggles? Not quite ready for a trip to the doctor.
He will never go to the doctor.
But maybe a little consultation. Maybe we'll call it that. That's still to come.